Just as Dr. King marched on Washington, today, sisters and brothers, we march on our state capitol. And we'll keep his dream alive by marching for good jobs and just wages for all workers.
All Minnesotans deserve a fair shot at a better future, no matter who they are or where they live.
Wall Street wants young people like us to believe that pensions are for a bygone generation. They say that young people crave the flexibility of a 401k because we can take it with us from job to job to job. I don't buy that crap. When it comes to retirement security, nothing beats a real pension. There is nothing old school about retiring with dignity and defined benefits that last a lifetime.
We want to make sure when we retire, we know what we're going to retire with. Mm-hmm. We know what's available. We can make plans. Mm-hmm. None of us are going to retire rich. Mm-hmm. And it's working. We keep it well funded. We keep it well maintained and governed. Everything is, in checks and balances. And we want it left alone.
Well, I don't think anyone's talking about changing it.
I was injured on the job. A patient jumped my coworker from behind. When I intervened, the patient shoved me into the sharp corner of a counter. Now I can't hunt or work my farm the way I used to. I'm not alone. Hundreds of us are taking a beating inside the mental health facilities. Patients kick, scratch, bite, and choke us. They spit on us and chase us with weapons.
What do you tell someone who's out of work because they were injured doing their job? What do you do to tell someone who's trying to provide for their family but can't?
You're talking dollars, but we're talking safety.
I'm aware of that.
And people's livelihood and their own mental health, ultimately.
I'm aware of that, Paul.
I just want you to know how important it is to the people in this room, because that's why they wear the Band-Aids.
You're afraid of getting attacked in your workplace, and they're telling you that it's because we don't have any money to hire staff to fully staff a facility. So you're working double, triple shifts by yourself.
And that's the wrong way to do that. We have to allow the staff to protect themselves.
The private prison industry is trying to get a foothold in Minnesota, and we need to stop them now. It's immoral for anyone to profit from human incarceration. Locking people up for profit has nothing to do with justice.
Basically profit from incarceration. It just isn't done well. It's never safe for the staff because the wages aren't even anywhere near what they should be. Yeah. It's never safe for the inmates because there's no programming whatsoever. It's just they're housing them. And again, their only goal is to make money. All the money that they make is going to go out of state. So one thing we definitely want your support on is banning private prisons in the state.
Yep, I'm against having privately run prisons. Okay. But we're not looking at doing that.
So
we're looking at renting the facility
to
being run completely by the state with AFSCME members working it.
Well, we look at that as a first phase to get the foot in the door, and then when that lease is up, then they'll take over.
AFSCME supports sentencing reform as a better way to address our overcrowded prisons.
It's becoming more difficult for Minnesotans to get around safely, quickly, and affordably. And there's no way our economy can grow on a crumbling infrastructure.
I count traffic, so I know that our traffic patterns are changing. Traffic is going up, and we need money for our roads and bridges. We still don't have enough people down in maintenance. There are positions that are unfilled.
All right.
And so we're just hoping that you can come to some sort of bipartisan agreement to fund some of the positions that are filled in maintenance.
A real solution requires a new revenue that's dedicated to transportation. And it must be comprehensive transit, bike, and pedestrian infrastructure.
Let's go to the Capitol. Let's talk with our legislatures. Ask them to support Governor Dayton's budget and reinvest in the work we do. Ask them to oppose tax breaks for billionaires and big businesses. Our communities never rest and we never quit. We are AFSCME and we do the work that makes Minnesota great. Who are we?